morning, friends. It is Friday, January 27th, 2023, and today I'm going to be starting a new reading vlog. So I am probably like 75% through Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I'll have to go get my actual percentage, but I have 140 pages left. These pages are super thick, so it looks like more, but I have been reading this since the 19th, I believe. I went super hard the first day I read it, read 350 pages, and then read 30 pages one day, 10 pages another, and then kind of just fell off in the last week or so. But I don't know why I can't convince myself to just keep reading, because once I do start reading, I wonder why I even stopped. It's a whole thing. Anywho, so I am hopefully going to try to make some weekly reading vlogs for y'all, with more talk about books and things like that, just because that's why I started this YouTube channel, and I really haven't made a whole lot of videos about books. So there's that. This is the second book I've tabbed. The first one was From Blood and Ash, and I'm super happy. My husband said when he reads them he's going to take them all out, because all he's going to do is look forward to the next tab of the same color, because he kind of knows what they're for. But it just makes me feel good to have them in there, and they're not super pretty, but it's okay. Anyways, I have my book, I have my Starbucks, I have my ambiance sounds in the background, which for whatever reason, it's almost like I need them to be able to read and not get distracted. So that's my plans, to finish out the last 140 pages or so of this, and then hopefully be able to crochet my granny square. So on my TikTok, I've been posting videos where for every book I read in 2023, I'm crocheting a granny square and can hopefully make a blanket by the end of the year, which realistically probably not, because I'm only making 5-inch granny squares and I need 90 of them. And I've never read over I don't think I've ever read over 20 or 30 books in a year. So, because I'm in school and stuff, I have plenty of other things to be doing. But I was thinking about maybe going back and doing last year's as well, to see if I can make that into a blanket. Or maybe go through and do all the Sarah J Maas books. I don't know. Anyways, I am just excited to be able to do another granny square for this book, which I haven't thought of what I would put on there yet, but we'll figure it out. So I'll update y'all either when I'm finished or in a little bit. Alright, so I am on page 570 of 628, so I'm literally going into the last 10% of the book, the last 58 pages, and it is amazing. I will probably add some spoilers in just so I can talk about the book after I finish it, but it is so good, and yeah, I can't wait to finish. I'm so glad I finished this book today, but oh my god. I'm so glad I have the next one, because this was a roller coaster of emotions. I put one on. Yes. Okay, so the red tabs are plot twists or times that have been this one right here. That's the last sentence of the book. I'm going to add in some spoilery stuff now, just so that I can talk about the book. So if you don't want to be spoiled or haven't read, just skip forward. So this book frustrated me because the whole kiss and make up, and then something would happen that would make them mad at each other again between Castile and Poppy was just getting on my nerves. And then there was a chapter in the cave where they were like, oh, this is real. And then they were still saying stuff like it wasn't real. I was very confused. But, yeah. And then the blood of the King of Gods. She showed up, and then the queen just gave her the crown? Oh my god. I just want to start reading again. But what I'm probably going to do is do some homework real quick, and then work on my granny square. I still don't know what I'm going to put on it yet. Maybe a tree. I don't know. But I'll show you the other ones. So the first book I read this year was Phantom, which was the Phantom of the Opera retelling, and I made this black one, which this is supposed to be a rose. I'm not super thrilled about it, but I'm not mad. And then the second book I read was The Poison Season. I think I actually finished this. No, I finished it second. So I made this lily that matches the cover. And then I read From Blood and Ash, and I made this red one with a little sword and a bow on it. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for Kingdom of Flesh and Fire yet, but we will figure it out. Otherwise, I'll update you all in a little bit whenever I start working on my granny square. Alright, so the design that I chose for my granny square for Kingdom of Flesh and Fire is going to be a blood tree. If you don't know what that is, read the books and you'll figure it out. It's very important, apparently. And so I found a little tutorial for a Tree of Life granny square on YouTube, so I'm going to watch that and try to do it with different colors. And I am not on purpose, but apparently making granny squares with a very similar color scheme for this series on accident. But so I'm gonna try to get started on that and see what happens. Alright, so I did a little bit of an outfit change, and this, I did it wrong 3 times before I figured it out. So whatever footage I got of me doing this is me doing it wrong, but it's fine. I figured it out. I was only doing one thing wrong, but I kept having to undo the whole row so that I could fix it. But it's fine. So here it looks like. It's a little wonky, but it's a tree. And it's barely going to fit on the 5-inch background, which I'm making a white one, but it's perfectly fine. It's fine. I was gonna do a red tree gray background, but instead I'm gonna do red tree white background. Kind of match the book a little bit more. But so I'm gonna go ahead, make one of these plain granny squares, and then I will get back with you. So I got my second Owl Crate box since I resubscribed in December. It's January 28th, so it's been most of the month I've been waiting on it. But I figured I would do a little unboxing for y'all. I was going to make it this whole video, and then I changed my mind. So, also my husband's playing video games, so if you hear anything in the background, just ignore that. So this is what it looks like. I haven't opened it yet, so let's what it looks like. I'm pretty excited to see what they have in here because the theme is courting the Fae, and I know there's some Sarah J. Maas stuff that's in here. So, right off the top, I see this. I don't know what it is. It says, everyone in the forest waited with an undrawn breath, waiting for the taste of autumn. And has a bird on it. And then, oh. It's a measuring tape. I honestly will use the heck out of... I'm going to use the heck out of that because of my crafts and stuff. I have to measure a lot, and I've been using like a construction measuring tape. So, and then we have this. It says Treasured Tomes, limited edition pin collection, The Cruel Prince, 1 of 12. Oh wow. Oh my god, it opens like a book. I love that. Alright, so next in the box is another box.
Then I'll put that flea in a box, and then I'll put that box inside of another box.
And I hope it's a mug or something. It is! It's a travel mug. It says Flora and Fae travel mug. Inspired by the Fortuna Sworn series. My cat is currently like knocking socks out of my drawer as we speak. Love it. So let's see what this looks like. Oh my gosh. I've been loving green lately for whatever reason, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Let's peel this off. It's like ceramic. It says, fear is a seed, my love. It can grow from pain or anger, or it can grow from something else. Hope, love. And it has like a little silicone lid and then a little silicone, the like bump guard thing. I love that. Next out of the box is a tote, maybe? Yes. It says, finest selection in the fairy realm. And I think I saw, yeah, it's from The Cruel Prince. I should really read that, but that is adorable, and I will be using it. I will tell you that right now. Next up, I think this is the last thing, is a Court of Dreams display board. So this is inspired by A Court of Thorns and Roses. Ooh. So that comes with a little marker, a little light thing, and then, aw, that is so pretty. Okay, either way, it has mountains, and it says Death Incarnate, Night Triumphant, and I'll have to, like, obviously I'll overlay with a better picture of it, but I guess it lights up from the bottom. And then I guess this little expo marker, it came with another one, like a blank one, but I guess you can write whatever you want on. We left a second board blank for you to channel your inner Feyre and create your own masterpiece, or use it to jot down notes or your TBR list. So that's really cool. I'm excited for that, and will probably go on my nightstand. And the book of the month is The Buried and the Bound. I've never heard of this, but I don't do a whole lot of research on like newer books, I guess, unless I hear a lot about them. So a lot of these are usually a surprise to me because I don't like spoilers. I don't want to know what's coming in my box. That's like the whole point of getting it. It's a surprise. Okay, so you understand power. All living things do. All dead things do too. So that's a little thing. Come back to the forest. My cat is in the box. Oh wow, that's so pretty. Just like the inside. Let's look at the best jacket. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's this. But look at this. That is so pretty. This book is a property of Bridget Bishop Memorial Library. Please return to 459 Fox Hollow Lane, Blackthorn, Massachusetts. Is this like a... Oh, it has a note in there. Oh, it is like kind of a, what's that called? Like urban fantasy, where it's like set in real life, but it's still fantasy. Oh, I'm very excited. Okay, so I am approximately 44% through with Girl Serpent Thorn. I got this book in a book box last year, the year before last, and haven't read it yet. So basically, I've been upset that I can't like read and do stuff at the same time, and I've listened to audiobooks before, but not a lot, usually not fantasy. But I decided that I would, while I'm reading whatever main series or whatever book I'm currently physically reading, I can listen to audiobooks of books I already own while I do whatever. So I really would like to finish this book today. It's good. You can't be too mad, but I always feel like I like audiobooks less than if I were to read them physically. So I'm on chapter 14, 44%. I have 5 hours and 39 minutes left. I listen at 1.75 times speed, so a little over 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours left for me. So I figured that today I would play some World of Warcraft and listen to my book, because I've been wanting to play something on my computer, and my go-to is always Borderlands, but I figured I can just run around and quest and do whatever on World of Warcraft and finish my book. So that is the plan today. I've already made bread, I've meal prepped, I've done laundry, I've cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned my craft room. Last night I started The Crown of Gilded Bones, which is the third book in the From Blood and Ash series. I got about 70 pages in before I got tired and went to bed, but it was pretty good. I'm just like it's at a point in the series where like things are bad. Like, not the writing is bad, but like there's a whole bunch of bad stuff happening, and there's nothing that the characters can do to fix it currently. So that's kind of where we're at. I might add in a little footage of me playing. I don't know. It's not anything impressive. I literally just run around and quest. I don't go to dungeons or anything like that. But anywho, that's what I'm doing today. Alright guys, so I finished my book. I gave it a 4 stars at the end. It was good. It wasn't the best book I've ever read, but I don't know if it like fits in with the other books that I give 3 stars. Maybe I need to reconsider my rating system. But it wasn't bad. I'm glad I finished it today. It is 4:45 p.m. That went on way longer than I expected it to. But yeah, so that is going to conclude this video. I might be starting a gaming channel, maybe. So keep your eyes out for that, and I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.